Alright, so I reduced the quality from 720 high, where it had 60 frames per second. I took it from that to 720 standard. So, no 60 frames, unfortunately. But, we can play and hopefully it doesn't cut off the video. Hopefully. It's gonna wait for friend to join. Hopefully they join. That'd be cool. The Raccoon Police Department. We're all the way back here?
I'll get you out.
Are you serious? Alright, we are just not gonna do all this again. We are not doing this again.
Jesus, they're everywhere. Does anyone know what started this?
We've been bestowed the knife of special tape cutting. This knife will grant you infinite wishes and also suck on your marbles. I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, never mind. Now, oh wait, I forgot we fucking need the other knife to cut the shit. Damn it. Freaking Marvin. You can't use the other knife. You have to use the breakable one.
This is not how I imagined it.
Alright, let's put this stupid piece of shit back. That's a special knife that cuts tape exclusively. Alright, hold on. Oh god, was I still on that on this? What the fuck? Okay. Ah. Along the many lines of many weird things that I do on a daily basis. Keeping myself on Instagram. Pause and Paul. Oh! Jesus! Ah, I did not want to play that loudly. Huh. Hello, Pat. Mmm. Fresh meat.
Fuck.
Yep, Leon, this is what happens when you meet a liquor.
Huh? What?
Alright. Since we are professionals and we're here to do the most designated thing, we're gonna do this peacefully. No one's gonna get harmed. I said no one's gonna get harmed. I didn't say no zombie wasn't gonna be harmed. Doi. You're a map. Reach for the sky, honky. Honky? Honky? I think he might be dead. Oh yeah, he's definitely dead. You two. You three. Alright, let's let you sleep eternally. Same thing goes for you, sir. You're supposed to wait. Come on. Get the job done. Alright, luckily I do remember this password. Why? 'Cause we're nerds. A nerd. I said we're doing this peacefully, sir. No hostility. And he won't be harmed. Oh, wait. I promise you'll be safer than this zombie. See? He's harmless now. So is she. Well, how's the video footage? Is the video actually playing and not just my voice, or is that still an issue? Do machine guns really do that? Well, Gatling guns, they definitely can. They could shred anyone up. They really, really can with a high caliber. But in general, like submachine guns and auto rifles, that's kind of a debate. That's like a small debate. Magnum rounds. Let's take that. Hey, hey. Ooh, nice ass. Oh, look, my axe. Which one, though? He was an asshole to me a few runs back then. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna kill you definitively this time. Before you could do any harm against me.
Leon, it's Marvin. I need you back here ASAP.
Oh man, I forgot that was only in Resident Evil 3.
It's important.
Copy that. I'll be right there.
In Resident Evil 3, there's an option where there was a fairly small option where like certain dialogue scenes where like you're walking and all you hear is some dialogue from the radio, that stuff can be skipped. You can press start and push square and it'll skip that whole dialogue sequence. And that to me was a big saver when it came to doing speed runs. Because when you're doing a speed run like this game, and it takes time whenever there's stuff like that where you're walking slow, excuse me, where you're walking super slow and the characters are just talking, and talking. That stuff is just a massive screw you. Because, like, you know, you need that time Lion, leaf, bird. Okay.
There you are. Come here. Take a look.
Yes. I knew she'd make it.
You know her?
Yeah. Name's Claire. I came into town with her.
You can get to that courtyard. Through the second floor. East side.
I'm on it. Thanks, Lieutenant.
So Elliot was right.
Yeah, in the original version of Resident Evil 2, Elliot, the guy that we saw get his midsection torn up, that dude, he in the original game, he was trying to signal a chopper, and the chopper was gonna land to get him. But in that sequence, some zombies came up behind him, and he started freaking out and started shooting, at their bodies instead of their heads. And so they got closer to him, they started biting him, they started eating him, of course. And in that process, what really screwed him up was the fact that he didn't shoot the head, like you're supposed to. And so, with that in mind, as he was getting bit and being torn up, he was still pulling the trigger until the gun started aiming up towards the chopper. And when that happened, unfortunately, the chopper shot, the machine gun shot the chopper gunner, that same chopper gunner that we see right there, chopper driver.
Claire!
That
Hold
same
on.
one.
I'll be right there.
Okay.
And so he was shot down, he fell down, crashed upon the pile of zombies and Elliot. So yeah.
It's so nice.
And so in this game they changed his role to being eaten
Helicopter
in
just
half.
came out of nowhere.
In one piece.
And the chopper just crashing on his own.
Guessing
We don't
you
know
have
how.
a key in one of those
And that poor
slots,
cop
I
guy,
guess?
he actually, they show how he gets bit in Resident Evil
How are you
3.
doing?
Resident Evil 3 was a prequel to this game and a sequel to it.
It's good.
It takes place before and
Good luck
after
with
this
your brother.
game. But this game actually lasts longer in terms
I'm
of,
sure we're gonna find him. Damn it. You know what that means?
Yeah. Dinner time.
Claire, I think you should go.
Don't worry about me, Leon. You take care of yourself.
Claire, you need to go. Now.
Okay. Let's get through this. Both of us.
What really bugs me about this game and their relationship, like, they don't date, they don't hook up.
Marvin, do you copy?
Okay.
Marvin! Damn it.
Aw, that's unfortunate. Okay. Just testing.
What?
No, I'm thirsty.
Go get a water bottle.
Okay. But you're playing in?
Yeah. Alright, because we know what's coming up.
What in God's name?
I'll have to go to dentist soon before we change insurance, and I won't have same coverage. I don't like dentist visits. Damn, that fucking sucks. That really does suck. I hate the dentist. I've been terrified. Like people usually question what my biggest fear is, and right up there on my biggest fears ever is the motherfucking dentist. Um, I can go on almost all day explaining why. I can just oh god, that's just to me. That is a true horror monster. A freaking dentist. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you on that. I don't like dentists. I have an extreme hatred for them. Ever since I was little, I was like maybe 4. I've been terrified of them. Alright, fish, crab, and vase. Alright, fish. Sexually transmitted disease. And the hookah I smoked the other night. You guys are all fucking dead. Wait, why do you need to go to the dentist though? Like, I know before you change insurance and don't get the same coverage, but like, why though? Like, what's the problem, if I may ask? I'm not gonna lie, dude, when I was little once, that had to they had to wrap me up in a restraint jacket. It was on accident that I pulled a dentist's hair because I got caught on her 40 in hair. The fuck? Now, when it came to the dentist, when I was little, this is a true story. This is when I was little too. This only happened once, at least at the dentist. um, they didn't have to put me in a restraint jacket. Unfortunately, luckily, I would have felt insane if I did, if I was ever put into one of those. But what sucked was the sheer fact that while they were doing their work on my teeth and they were putting the metal frames and everything and they were drilling straight through, during that I was freaking out so much. The drugs, you know how they put you on the fucking drugs and to make you all woozy and stupid and just have the best time of your life. That didn't happen to me, unfortunately. Like, I was on it, but I didn't feel it. And so I felt every nerve in my mouth just react to the drill, and I was screaming in pain. And while that was happening, I was swinging, I was punching, I was trying my hardest to like get out of it. And I was already kind of a big kid for my age. I was like maybe 4 or 5, probably younger. Um, but general like size in general, I was already kind of a bigger kid. Uh, and uh, yeah, like, oh man, they or at least I think they put that on me. I don't know. They put the same mask, the one that they put on you, but I wasn't feeling the gas. It's as if they had it off the whole time. Um, and so I felt every nerve while they were drilling, and while that was happening, I was just like swinging and screaming like to the top of my lungs. And it got to the point where I actually grabbed the dentist, the main dude. I grabbed his horn. I grabbed it and I squeezed it as hard as I could out of like sheer pain. Not because I wanted to grab it and like hurt him. No, I was just swinging around seeing what I can grab, and I felt something. So I'm like, I don't know what this is, and I squeezed it as hard as I could. And the doctor, the dentist himself, he freaked the fuck out, and the drill went deeper into my tooth than it was supposed to. And it was just, oh, that shit hurt. That shit fucking hurt. Um, and as I was leaving, as a little kid, I already knew cuss words and everything because of the content I was watching at my home and all the Mexican cuss words that were being told in the house. I was cussing out my dentist afterwards in pain. Um, I was already cussing him out, and I was just a little kid, and he was like, "Motherfucker!" Like he felt bad, but at the same time, he was still like, he wanted to be an asshole to me for grabbing his horn. I was a fucking little kid. But that's nowhere near as bad as I got a little carried away there. That is nowhere near as bad as what happened when it was my second or first, probably the second horn, his wiener, his honk, his cock, his penis. Um, and what made that really okay? So what happened at the doctor's? I think this might have been my first blood trans. The first time they took blood out of me. Yeah. I think this was probably like the first time they did that. At least while I was aware, because sometimes they do that while you're a baby, but you don't really feel it. Well, because you're a baby, so you don't really remember it. But this is me as like a 6, 7-year-old. I think I was 7, if not 6. This is at the JPS facility. Ooh, fucking far. This is like outside of. This is outside of Fort Worth. Way past River Oaks. Way past Westwood Village. Fucking far. I'd say a good 2-hour drive. And while I was there, what fucking blew was the fact that I keep saying what blew was a fact. I keep saying that. I don't know why I'm saying that so fucking much these days. No, while I was like they strapped me onto the fucking chair and they were getting the rubber band to put around my vein and stop the blood pulse so they can take the blood out and everything. I saw the needle, and the needle itself was like about 4 or 5 inches. I was like, what the hell? Like, that was big. Now that I remember it, I'm visualizing how long it really was. It was about 4 or 5 inches. And that motherfucker, like, now that I really do look at it, like, back in my memory, I'm just like, bro, there's people that wish to have 4 or 5 inches inside of them. This was not a 4 or 5 inches I wanted anywhere near me. and so I'm looking at the needle and I'm I'm mentally freaking out. I'm trying my hardest to like not scream in terror. Trying my hardest to not scream bloody fucking murder. But as I'm seeing it, I'm seeing them get the needle closer. Like, as I see them putting the needle closer to my skin, that's when I fully freak out. And instead of, when I was younger, I didn't care very strange. I was freaking out. Because, like, I hadn't seen a needle that big be put inside of me. Because every time they would give me, like, a shot or something, I would be looking the other way. And I would feel the shot. And I didn't see how big the needle was. But I was seeing everything. I was alone in that room. My mom wasn't with me. And I was strapped to a chair. So I'm like freaking out. I'm like, is this where I die? Like, is this where I die? And so as that's happening, that's whenever, like, as soon as the needle makes contact with my body, as soon as it makes contact with it, that's when I scream loudly and I tell him, give me my blood back! Give me back my blood! No! I start freaking the hell out. And I start kicking the nurses away. There was, if I remember correctly, this was my mom even remembers this. She had to come in and calm me down too. There was a total about 9 nurses and 4 doctors holding me down. grown adults, like 30s, 20s, you know, like full strength adults, trying to hold down a big old 7-year old, and they couldn't. I was pushing them away, and they couldn't hold me down until like they put like dead body weight uh on me, and you know, my mom was like talking to my ear all softly, trying to calm me down and shit. And so to end that portion, wait, where was I? Oh, yeah, to end that portion, they start taking the blood out. Right? They start taking the blood out, and I'm just looking at it happening. And as I'm looking at it, and I see the blood flow out of me, I'm laughing. I'm just laughing so hard. I'm like, yeah, I start like I'm still freaking out mentally, but I'm just like laughing. I can't stop laughing when that was happening as I was looking at the blood coming out of me. And so I was just like, take out more if you need to. I was looking at him with a smile, like, take out more. Go ahead, take out more. And they were just like looking at me like all like if I was some sort of, you know, psychopath. Yeah, it is. It is. But at the time, I didn't understand why I was laughing, because all I could feel was a needle, and I don't like to feel needles. Well, honestly, I've come to accept the idea or the fact that I could actually be a fucking psychopath for many, many, many reasons. But of course, no one in our Discord chat knows that because, well, that is something not everyone should know. All right, this is the lady statue. This is a woman, arrow, and a snake. Why do I fear there might be a second one? I'm calling it a night. Don't stay up too late. Good stream today. Alright, later, Pat. Next time I do a stream, I'll let you know. Thank you for tuning in.
So it goes underground. Huh. That's it. That's our way out. Lieutenant Branna! Marvin! It's time to go. Marvin. We need to get you to a hospital right now.
No, save yourself.
Come on, I've got you.
Go!
Look, we can still make it out of here together. Just can...
It's too late. I tried, Leon. But I couldn't stop it. We can't let this thing spread. It's on you now. Just go.
understand. I won't let you down, Marvin.
Look, see, that looks more like... What bugs me about seeing this is that it reminds me more of the mansion design. It looks like the mansion mixed with the police station. You know? That's what that looks like to me. Yeah, it looks more like the police station mixed with the mansion. To be brutally honest with you.
Somebody's watching me.
Alright. We're gonna end it there, and we will continue this game some other time. I thank Patricia for joining in the live stream. If you watch this as a video, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for lasting this long. And yeah, have a good one. Until then, I bid you farewell.